channel near you.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome, Joey, Kathy A. Parawoman's back in the house. We got Trina Maurer with Roger Blair, a little twisted. Oh, Missy Hammer. What do you say there, Missy? Long time no see. Mary, Kathy A. Oh, a little twisted. And we got Cindy in the background watching us. Cynthia. I love her artwork. Yes, welcome everybody. Kelly Jo, Art by Sin. There we go. There she is. Hey. So, Kelly Jo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. I'm so glad.
We do urban legends today.
Yes, so that is fantastic. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things we're doing this coming up weekend, we are going to film on location a haunted museum in Harlan, Kentucky. We have full access to the museum, and then we're going to film a haunted hotel, and we're going to film that 24 hours a day live streaming. And I have my briefs that I'm going to film while I sleep with SpongeBob. Yeah. And we're going to have people manning the cameras. So, yeah, we're going to live stream that. So tune in, and we're going to be advertising that throughout the week in each and every show. Justin Decker and Jennifer McDaniels will also be joining me. So we're going to be filming as we are filmed, and we're going to film the filmers as we are filmed and filmed. Did I say that right? Hey, yep. Joey. All right, there. So, nice to have everybody as they're tuning in. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend and start out the week. Awesome. So, yeah. So, Kelly Jo, what's our topic again?
We're doing urban legends.
Oh, I love urban legends, because there's always some truth behind urban legends. Isn't that right?
Yes.
So, without further ado, round of applause for everybody. Kelly Jo, take them away.
Yeah. The first one is Jack the Ripper.
Oh.
And part of his notoriety was the nature of his murders, because each of his victims were prostitutes from around Whitechapel in central London.
What do you ever think that happened to him?
Yeah, there wasn't a definite way to tell the murders were together. As time passed, the public began to recognize the single person responsible due to the drastic nature of the killings and the method by which they were carried out. And they called it the Canonical Five. It's the name given to the recognized victims of Jack the Ripper from this time.
So what do you think happened to him, Kelly?
Well, he would murder all the prostitutes.
Yeah, but what happened to him? I think he came to America and went to Chicago, and I think he was the hotel killer. Remember the guy in Chicago?
I agree with you. Yes. I agree.
Because remember, who else? Alexa, who was the Chicago hotel killer? Hey, Standing Stones, welcome.
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, Alexa does not have an answer, ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to have to figure that one out. My voice changed.
But yeah, he would trap, the Chicago guy would trap victims, and he'd pick people that didn't have anybody. And he also had a trap door where they'd fall on spikes.
Oh, yeah. Spikes, cyanide gas in the rooms.
Yeah.
Little twisted for the audio listeners on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google, and Apple. Kelly, do you think that Jack the Ripper, was he possessed? What's your opinion?
Could be. I believe that murderers have, they're more open. And yes, I believe that they're possessed. Because if you look at a murderer's eye, like their booking posters, you see the whole white of their eye always. Have you noticed that?
Yes. H.H. Holmes, Missy Hammer, thank you. Hammer time. Alexa, was Jack the Ripper ever caught?
Infamous British serial killer Jack the Ripper was never caught.
5 murders in 1888 are generally accepted as canonical, and it's believed the perpetrator then relocated or was caught for another crime. However, some scholars debate whether several other murders through 1891 can be attributed to Jack the Ripper.
See?
Yep.
I said, not just born a murder. So there are traits that say that if you do not dream or have dreams, that you are potentially a serial killer. There are 237 serial killers at this moment that are in the United States. Let's see if Alexa knows that one, because I know it changes every year. Alexa, how many serial killers are out there in the United States not found? Nothing.
Uh-oh.
He sold bodies for doctors' hospitals. That one guy in Chicago did. Alexa, how many unknown serial killers are there in the United States?
From oath.gov, the Federal Bureau of Investigation estimates that at least 500 serial killers are at large and unidentified in the United States.
500. Boy, I tell you, it's how long I looked at the FBI stats.
Wow.
Over 500. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Do not pick up hitchhikers. You got to love Alexa's wide variety of knowledge. Joey, hey, let me tell you something. You know, the old thing was Google it. I don't Google anymore. I Alexa it. I Alexa it, baby. Anyways.
The next one is Bloody Mary. And
that's a good one.
Bloody Mary folklore in its original form was slightly less macabre, but remains rather sinister. Young girls were told to walk up a flight of stairs backwards in a dimly lit house while wielding a mirror. If done correctly, the woman may have a chance of seeing your future husband's face where there was a chance. Instead, they may see a skull, and which indicates they may die before they marry.
I thought that was you go into the bathroom and go Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. I thought that's what you said in the mirror.
You're supposed to say it. I got to read the rest of it. You can say it 3 times in a mirror, a darkly lit room, and she'll show up behind you. And she'll show up as a witch, or as a skeleton, or as an old hag. So there.
So Mary says you pass a murder quite often. Mary, when I pass people in public, sometimes I see what they have done in their past, and it is traumatic. It's actually disturbing that these people walk amongst us. So I'm just saying.
Well, I have a scary story. When I was just turned 18, I don't drink, but I went with a girlfriend to a bar. This guy comes
I don't drink.
I don't.
I know you don't.
And so this guy comes up, sits down, and he goes, "You can absolve me." I said, "Absolve who?" "Me." He goes, "I just killed my wife and my 2 kids.
What?
And I know that you can absolve me." So I got up and I ran in the bathroom, and I was hanging out in the bath. That man was out there outside of the bathroom, and he would not leave until I talked to him.
Was this a flesh and blood, or is this in spirit?
It was a real person. Yes.
Whoa.
I said, "I'm not God. I can't absolve you." I said, "Thanks for telling me what you did, but you need to turn yourself in." I don't know whatever became of him, but that's what happened.
That is crazy. Art by Sin. She says, for the audio listeners on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and everything, she says, sleepovers. We did that. Art by Sin. What happened? Did anything happen? She says, eyes closed, turned 3 times, saying her name. Yeah, does anybody give us some feedback? I want to know, did anything happen? Just like Candyman.
Somebody else said that light as a feather. We used to do that. You take your fingers, just your fingers, and there's you need 4 or 5 kids, and you put it on the side of your body, and they can levitate you all the way up.
What are you? Hold up! Rewind. That was a VCR, ladies and gentlemen. If you never heard VCR rewind.
Yeah, light as a feather. We used to do that.
What do you mean levitate? Somebody explain this.
I don't know how it worked. You just say the words light as a feather, and you use your fingers, and you all stand together, and it levitates you.
Oh my gosh! Welcome, Roswell. Nice to have you. Round of applause. Can you hear my applause?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not. Sometimes I hear only the sounds, and I think you're all here. Hey, Joey, nice to see you. Yeah, the VCR. That's what that was. I did that on the show once. I'm like, Grizzly, are you okay? I'm like, yeah. I was like, you don't remember the VCR yet? Never mind, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, Trina says that she did the light as a feather, and yes, I hit the floor. What do you mean? I thought you're supposed to go up, not down.
You can't break your concentration. If you do, you do fall.
Art by Sin says, scared the crap
out of us.
Sweetly morbid bear, welcome to the show. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. What are you talking about, Sweetly? Unbelievable, Trina. I was lifted as up, light as a feather, and stiff as a board. Man, well, how come I don't know about this?
I don't know. Maybe it's part of the country you come from.
What do you mean part of the country? Kelly, what do you mean part of the country?
Well, I mean, I grew up in Michigan, so I don't know.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Never saw what we did that stiff as a board, light as a feather. I mean, we never saw we did that. I don't know what.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Light as a feather always worked. What? You know what? I'm going to get all right. The challenge is on. We're going to do this weekend on camera. We're going to do this light as a feather. She says, or whatever. We're going to try it. And tell a death story first. Well, I ain't telling no death stories. Y'all trying to get me.
You don't need to do that.
Y'all gonna scare me. That's the chant. Oh, that's the chant. Oh, I got you. Since the Hobbit, welcome. I'm glad y'all enjoying that.
You always say light as a feather, stiff as a board, light as a feather, stiff as a board. You keep saying that. There you
go. Girls. You know what? Thank you, Art by Sin. Now I got the Beastie Boys songs and stuck in my head. Girls, Beastie Boys anyways. Little Twisted said, yes, light as a feather, but I was a lot lighter then. Twisted. You crack me up. Sweetly more bear, I know it's funny. She says, I never saw Bloody Mary. Boys don't do sleepovers like the girls. What do you mean boys don't do sleepovers? We had campouts. We didn't paint our nails and fix our hair.
Or playing Chatra. Or whatever y'all did. But yeah.
Anyways, Parawoman Radio, you'll have to chant light as a feather, stiff as a board over and over. We're going to do that. I'm going to get Justin to do that with me. See if he'll do it. Trina says 2 fingers by you and close their eyes and chant light as a feather, stiff as a board and concentrate. Yeah, right, Joey. I've got that. I got that song stuck in my head since Cynthia said that, girls thank you. Lori, welcome back to the show, Lori. Round of applause. As a kid during slumber parties, we designed to use a Ouija board. He better not bring a Ouija board. I got a Ouija board, pendulum board, but not a Ouija board. Maybe, Kelly, what do you think about a Ouija board? Should I get one?
It opens. You gotta be careful. It opens both doorways.
Yeah, we did rum 2, murder backwards. What do you mean rum 2?
I don't know what that one is.
It's probably something to do with physics and whatnot. You use 2 fingers, close your body. Huh? Not doing the stuff we do. Well, Cynthia, you have to tell me later what y'all do at sleepovers. Joey, can't go wrong. They're talking Morse code and Kelly, what'd you do at sleepovers?
We would laugh and giggle and paint our nails, and whoever went to sleep got whipped cream on their face.
What? I don't know what they're doing at their sleepovers because they're over there laughing. Hello, FDL. Welcome to the show. Round of applause. Hey, Twisted. Y'all crack me up. Because they're over there going, Grizz, But yeah. Lori says, I like rum. Yo, 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 and the bottle brass monkey. Girl shakes her hair. She sure gets funky. Anyways, yeah, where is Rebecca? Y'all put us in the damn ditch already. Didn't even get in what? Not even 20 minutes, 19 minutes and 24 seconds. You put us in the damn ditch. Only time I did a sleepover when I was at a party too. John, what the heck?
We're talking about the kid when we were children, not when we were adults. Can't help what the adults do.
Art by Sin, creepy stuff.
Well, at least we're having fun. But
hell, we're not talking about food.
Right now we're doing light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Frozen training bras at Slumber. What the world? What are y'all talking? Somebody explain frozen training bras.
I don't know either.
I got some bad mental pictures on that one.
All right, onward. We'll do
we
more.
We used to drink and go stream. Go stream. Oh, streak. Man, where y'all took a wrong turn somewhere on this show. Joey said streaking. I know. See, he was laughing so damn hard he couldn't even spell streaking. Oh my God. Art by Sin. Oh hell, ladies and gentlemen, Art by Sin got the peanut butter on the hand. Where's Brian Barber?
Oh
well,
my God. Used to do like scary stories. We do that.
Oh my God.
But...
a little twisted. Stop it. Yeah, the hands in hot water. Did that ever really work, people? Tell me the truth.
Yes, it does. It can make you pee. Not nice.
I'm going to lock my door this weekend. Nobody's going to do that trick.
There you go. Yeah.
Lori says the 1976 bicentennial. When I graduated high school, we streaked twice. Damn, Lori, you. What the? Oh my God, Joey, look what you started, Joey. Oh my God. And Joey's got a family picture up on his YouTube channel.
Oh,
Trina. Trina says, if you Google sleepover, scary games will all pop up. You know what? Yes, you all put us in the ditch. But last time, every time I Google something live on the air, it turned out to be a train wreck. I'm not doing that. And the adults were usually drunk in the other room. I know that's what Kelly Jo said. We're still kids at heart. You're damn right. You know what? I got so much energy. You better believe it. Better in 76 than now. I'll be arrested. God.
Okay.
Toilet paper people's houses. I used to hate getting those damn calls.
Oh yeah, yep. And then stuffing. We did the tame thing. We would go on hay rides and stuff people's mailboxes up with hay.
Oh my God, that y'all bad. Oh, Lori made sure they all seen her coming and going. My God.
And Halloween we had a cooning garden.
What?
A cooning garden. It's a garden that you're allowed to smash the pumpkins or the gourds.
Oh.
But you'd never touch the people's garden for food. That was the rule.
What?
People had their home gardens, and you wouldn't touch that.
A goonin?
No, cooning gardens. COONING.
Okay, I did. Y'all crack me up. I cannot, man, the images I'm getting off this Art by Sin. I was picked up for that tradition by the class the year before. Wow. We had this, I'll say this and I'll let Kelly Jo finish and go on. We had this one every year during Halloween, we had this 4-way out in this country town. They would smash these pumpkins in the middle of the 4-way. And I knew this one year what was going to happen. They was going to drive a 4-wheeler through the middle of town, do a donut, and get my buddy to come chase them while the other one's going to come behind them and smash all these pumpkins. I knew what was going to happen. I knew it. I saw it coming. And my buddy went to another spot to set up. And he did. He found a good spot, ladies and gentlemen. He was hiding in the bushes in his car and everything. And here come that guy. You heard him coming. He did his donut. And here come my buddy, lights and siren. And as soon as he went through that 4-way, here come about 8 of them on 4-wheelers with a bunch of pumpkins. And what happened? They tore up that 4-way.
Wow.
And I got in trouble because I filmed it.
Uh-oh.
What am I supposed to do? Chase 8 4-wheelers in eight different directions? I know, twisted, right? Anyways.
And another thing that we used to do is we'd go cow tipping. Because cows sleep standing up, and you can push them and they can fall over when they're sleeping.
I tried that. And I ran and I went and I hit that cow and I bounced right off and I hurt myself.
Oh,
The cow just turned around and looked at me like, Art by Sin. Lori and Grizzly missed it. What I did, totally missed it. I guess I did. Hey, you know what, Art by Sin? Sometimes y'all get me laughing. I said the peanut butter on the hand. What the heck? How did I miss that? I read it and laughed. I said, "Where's Brian Barber when you need him?" Yes, Kelly Joe. You're all something else. Sin Burr was there too much to miss. Y'all crack me out. All right, Kelly, what do you got next?
Okay.
Kelly done put us in the ditch too.
I know, my fault. I started it, I guess. The black dog is perhaps one of the lesser known elements of folklore from British Isles. Throughout history, dating back to 1127, several black dog type apparitions have been observed, each demonstrating levels of aggression. Typically, encounters are short-lived and supposedly indicate the upcoming death of those who are unlucky enough to see it. Though some dogs have been known to be benevolent in temperament, the ghost dog, the encounters occur in old pathways, sites of medieval public execution, crossroads, and countryside locations.
It
always signifies danger, and it always has glowing red eyes.
Oh, that's weird. Seashells. She said, Kelly Joe, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you see me moving? If so, when do you think I'm going to move about?
Next year, by late summer.
All right. I answered that question. See my hands?
Yep, 10.
Now watch. I'm gonna hit enter. Ladies and gentlemen, watch. Now I'm gonna click on the message to show you. That's what I put.
We're in sync.
For some reason, with the transition of you signing whatever paperwork and you moving, I'm seeing what she saw. It was the summertime. So, and my summertime, to me, it gets hot in May. I'm sorry, it's just May. I do not like being hot. But anyways, so there you go. I didn't want anybody to think, oh, he's just piggybacking off Kelly Joe if you're not tuning into the show. If you're not a subscriber on our YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe. So, oh, she said that's my birthday, August 21st. Interesting.
Oh, happy birthday, Seashell.
We also have another birthday, and that's coming up in October. It's the 23rd, and that is our new moderator, Art by Sin. Yes, and congratulations on your mod wrench there, Art by Sin. Yes.
And my birthday's October 9th.
It is. That is correct. This October 9th.
Yep.
So, Interesting. Round of applause for all the birthdays this month. So I have to find a non-copyrighted birthday song to play on next show. So, all right, what else you got?
Okay, we have the Loch Ness Monster. Originally talked about in 1933. She's a popular element in Scottish folklore and urban legend. Though they think that the existence is highly unlikely, there are individuals that believe the monster is lurking in the loch. It's said to have a head and neck of Nessie, 1934. Robert K. Wilson took a picture in the Loch Ness in the 1976 film Mysterious Monsters.
So I do believe the Loch Ness Monster is true and accurate. I do think it does exist. However, I do think the famous photograph is fake. I do not think that's accurate. Rebecca shows up with the tow truck. You know, you're only 13 minutes late. So, yeah, Rebecca. Art by Sin. Am I getting younger? Oh, I'm contacting your spirit guides, and I am feeling you are getting older, like a bottle of wine. But, wine tastes better when it ages. Isn't that right, Kelly?
Right. There you go.
Yes, you're getting younger. Art by Sin. Absolutely, dear. Absolutely.
More
Hello, Rebecca.
wisdom.
That is correct. Absolutely. So, I had to do the sound effects a little twisted, right?
Oh, you have to.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
We got some more. The Curse of the Pharaohs. 1923, Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon. 20th century. They did Tutankhamun's tomb, and it didn't resemble a typical pharaoh's tomb. It was far too small and not decorated enough. Almost appeared as if it was rushed. The only decorated part was the sarcophagus, the burial chamber in the tomb of Tutankhamun, Kingdom of the Pharaoh, 18th century dynasty. April 1923, he died of an infected malaria wound, which he had first received while in Egypt. So, several other members of the original exploration team died months following, and was merely coincidence. However, it was enough to spark rumors that the tomb was cursed. And then, of course, the horror movie industry took off with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the things, right? They had all the ancient flowers and weeds and stuff. What else they had back then? Incense and whatever they buried with the bodies. And not only that, that tomb was sealed up for thousands of years.
Right.
So bacteria and everything else that can live for thousands of years, when they broke that seal, and the scientists and the aides and everything else breathed it, brought it back to life. So yeah.
Right. And a lot of diseases can be kept that way.
Yes, absolutely.
And also, yeah, it's a lovely environment for that. Same with cutting down old trees. They hold old diseases or ice and thawing things out,
It's pretty
not
wild.
trying to creep anybody out, but
Nope.
Spring Hill Jack. He's a lesser known two of the macabre jacks terrorizing Victorian London. Spring Hill Jack preceded Jack the Ripper and was promptly forgotten once serial killings became evident. This entity featured in newspapers in 1897, several sightings, typically a scary, frightening manner, before attempting to harm the victim and fleeing when authorities arrived. His physical appearance was, some described him as looking like a gentleman, but most saw a devastating creature, unlike a man, but possessing glowing, fiery eyes, metallic artificial claws, black cape, black helmet, and sometimes horns. His moniker was given to him by the way he traveled. He was a naturally high jumping ability and usually was his method of escape.
Wow.
And it was the original appearances were in 1910. And then they made way for Jack the Ripper after he started doing his killings.
Interesting. There was a person, I don't know if they're in here. First off, I want to give a shout out to Rebecca. Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca is actually making something for our network, a new table spread with Bigfoot logos on it for Bigfoot Outlaw. So thank you, Rebecca, for that. Round of applause. Give her a shout out for that.
Nice.
But somebody on the last show was asking about pet ratings. Was it Parawoman Radio? Was that you? Hey, Lori, saying hello to John. I don't know if it was Paranormal Woman Radio. Kelly Joe's information is down at the bottom for the audio listener. It's 561-333-5367. PayPal's information is down there if you want to make any donations. And her website is down there too. Kelly Joe at 1009@gmail.com. KellyJoePsychic.com is her website. Yes. Was it her? Yeah. And thanks, Rebecca. Yeah. I mean, she's really been putting a lot of time and effort. She started out, Rebecca, making the table spread. And ladies and gentlemen, when I get it, hopefully we can get it set up. It was Parawoman. Yeah. So Parawoman, there's her information. She's very good at it. Kelly actually read my pets on the air this year. But give Kelly a call or send her an email and she'll get with you. So I just want to make sure and give you a shout out, Parawoman and Kelly Joe. And if you want to talk about that for a few minutes, let our audio listeners know what you are able to do.
Yeah, I do a little bit of everything. I can do, I'm a medium, I'm a psychic, I'm a clairvoyant. I can do pet readings. I can do pets alive or dead and people alive or dead. I can do life readings. I can tell you all the way down the wallpaper of your house that you're going to move into. I can tell you how many bedrooms, what it looks like. And I love helping people.
If you're going to have a baby before you tell your parents.
Yeah, by accident.
That's funny. But, you know, it is. And, yeah, and the stuff that you all see on the show is nothing that you get in an actual reading off the air. And I try to explain that to everybody. I got a reading from Inbull on the last show, and that was just a 45-second reading. And then Inbull went into great detail off the air. And I had to explain to her how spot on she was and how Kelly has never done anything wrong with me. Her accuracy is across the board. And I say that with due regard because it's very important to trust somebody that you know. I'm not saying that because Kelly's on our network. I'm just saying that I've known Kelly now for 5-6 years, Kelly,
yes,
roughly. And when I first met Kelly, we talk about Texas, not Texas, tap dancing, art by Sin. That's Cynthia, ladies and gentlemen. She is an artist, and I think the world of Cynthia. And but Cynthia wants to know: did you have a near-death experience when you were when you were young? But before you answer that, can you explain your journey with your abilities and just take them through from the beginning? Just give them a little history, please.
Well, when I was a kid, I could always see the dead. They always filled up my bedroom. And poor mom, I had a rocking chair in my room, and there was somebody who would always sit in it. I had to make mom move the rocking chair. And they were always whispering to me. And when I was first learning, I couldn't go into the mall because I could see white mask and black masks around somebody. And if they had a white mask, I knew they were going to live a long time. And if they had a black mask, I knew that they would pass on. And I could hear people fighting in their houses. anything that was going on in their houses. If I passed them, I could hear them talking and fighting. I've done this all my life. And I started work with another psychic when I was a kid. I was like 17 and worked on murder cases and solved them. Saw a man and a woman just hold a piece of tile. They were shot in the living room. The woman was shot in the kitchen and the husband was shot in the living room, and she was doing a martini with a lemon twist up, dry. And there was a baby left. The hitman took off, threw the gun off a bridge. Then another hitman hit the hitman, and then a dirty cop took $25,000 of the $50,000. and I still remember that like it was yesterday. And I've gotten calls from all around the world, and I've helped many people. And I love working with the passed on. My mediumship, I can get messages from passed on loved ones. And also with your pets, they have voices too. And can connect with them and help with that. And our pets go with us when we pass. So know that. And I just love helping people. I've always enjoyed it. And then I can do medical intuitive. I love hearing the different voices of the different animals, because each one has a different voice and a different candor and a different way about them and their little innuendos and their little characters. So.
Yeah, and I was talking to a few people, and Art by Sin was one of them, and I cannot give Kelly Jo enough recognition because she's actually helped me with some of my journey and helping me with some of my questions, because I explain to people it's scary transition, not knowing what you're going through and understanding what you are experiencing. Hey, Tabitha, Lachelle, nice to have you. Miss you.
Yes, I love helping people understand how their gifts work, and helping them learn about it and stuff. And it's so fun to see like the little light bulb go off over their head when they get it, And it's no, you're not crazy. You're going to get what am I hearing? Well, that's your intuition. That's your higher self that's talking to you.
Yeah, and Kelly pretty much told me one day is that either you're going to have to embrace it or get off the horse. And I had a rough time doing that, ladies and gentlemen. I did, because I was scared. And I'll be honest, I'm still scared about it today. And like I was telling somebody last night, which is not a secret, that I take medicine so I don't dream because of my prophetic dreams that I have that come true all the time. And that's scary because when I dream, I know it's going to happen. So, but what can you say, right?
Right.
Either you tell God, hey, beauties and the Bigfoot, welcome. Either you tell God, thank you, and why do you have it, and roll with it, or you tell God to take it away, like somebody in my family did that did not want it. And because of what they went through and what they saw. So, absolutely. But how did having abilities with you, Kelly Jo, affect you?
Sometimes I would get made fun of at school, but they liked it when I could tell them we were going to have a snowstorm.
Yeah, right. God, how many times have we prayed? Please, God, let it snow.
Right. I'd say we're going to have a snow day. But I thought everybody else could see like I did. Like I'd go on a school trip and see the school marm standing over there, and I thought everybody else could see it. And it's like the boys loved me when we went to a fort. I could go dig up musket balls with a stick.
Yeah, God, I wish I had that. Art by Sin, Kelly Jo, this is somebody I've spoken to about you. As a child, I knew many things, but kind of lost it or ignored it for many years as I got lost in life. I then started painting portraits. I know things about people that I was commissioned into, and most of them had passed. And when I started understanding the difference between random thoughts and knowing, I realized that knowing that never left me, but I also got messages from other sides at random. I will continue her conversation that she knows things that she should not know. She remember that one was I know it was I didn't tell you this, but she can tell you exactly what is in my backyard, swimming pool, what kind of tree I have, and so forth. And I know when things are about to happen. Yes, Lori, it is fascinating. But this is something, Kelly Joe, that I want to commission you if you are up for the challenge a little bit. And I'll talk to you off the air just a little bit about
Okay.
that. So, yes, it is fascinating, Twisted. It is. But like I was talking to Art by Sin, not having people to converse with on a regular basis, just in chat, uh, somebody that is trustworthy, because if you can learn the right way and ask the right questions, or you can learn the wrong way,
Right.
and there are different vibrations.
And I always
And
tell people, say your protection prayers before you do anything. And just, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
no, that's exactly what somebody and I was talking about the other night. So,
And just
and
because
it's
there's
very
a
important.
spirit over there, don't mean it's nice spirit.
Right.
Use
Right.
your discernment.
But we also had a conversation too, as to where let me ask you your opinion on this and see if I said it or state it right. I'm going to read, let's say, Lachelle. Lachelle, you're going to be my guinea pig right now, so bear with me. So
Okay.
I'm going to read Lachelle, and I'm like, whoa, I cannot read Lachelle. What are some of the reasons why I'm not able to read her? Not a trick question. I'm just going to see if I answered it right.
Well, because that she's blocking you and doesn't want things to reveal that is private.
Or could she be vibrating very low?
Right.
So if she's vibrating pretty low,
Tell her
will
that
she?
you'll read her at another time.
That is correct. But I never lower my vibrations to read that person. Is that correct?
No.
That is okay. Damn it, the Lachelle's like, oh, dang, Grizz, don't put me on the spot, Grizz. Nah, that's all right. Kelly Joe, Rebecca's asking you a question. Kelly Joe, do I have to study for the test on what? Rebecca, shut the front door. Yes, you got to
Yes, you
study.
do.
You're trying to take a shortcut. Oh, my God. What's wrong with you, Rebecca? I love you. So that's
And
like somebody
somebody
asked me for the lottery numbers. Go ahead, Kelly.
Somebody asked me if I had a near-death experience when I was young. Yes, I did.
That was Art by Sin.
When I was, I've had a couple. But when I was 13, I had a weight cast on my arm. I'm a klutzy kid. Guess what end of the pool I fell in? The deep end. And I'm struggling to get up. And I remember looking at me. And I'm going, oh, that poor person. Oh, wow. I'm drowning. And then it's like, oh, wow, I can breathe water. And, all of a sudden, it's like I was floating and I crossed over, and the little angel, she was like a bumbly angel. She goes, oh dear, not supposed to be here yet. Oh dear. And so I heard my mom's voice call me. She says, calling my name. And she brought me back to my body. And the man that owned the park, we were staying there in the trailer, pulled me out of the water and got all the water out of me, and I was okay. But that I was sent back. I wasn't supposed to cross yet.
All right. So we have a correction. I do apologize, Rebecca, for me jumping the gun. She's saying, Kelly Joe, I have to study for the test on Friday. LOL. Only had kids sitting near you to cheat off my papers or cheat off her papers. She was saying that I don't have school anymore, just pictures of other kids with Kelly Joe. So she wasn't saying, do I, Rebecca, have to study for? Yeah, so I'll take that back.
Oh, okay.
I jumped the gun. All right. So
All right.
I answered this guy's question. Once again, my hands are up. And let's see if my answer coincides with Kelly. I was trying to sleep the other night, and I had a vision of me running barefoot through the backyard. I looked yesterday, and guess what? There were footprints. What happened?
Sleepwalking.
Or I said this because I didn't look into it, and bam, I said that. And here's what I said.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you ever done astral projection, but sleepwalking is probably somebody would normally say 100% of the time. So yes. Lori says, Kelly Joe, I've been dreaming the time I wake up for several weeks is always the correct down to the minute. What do you call that? Because there's a term for that.
That's precognitive dream.
Right. That is correct. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, tomorrow we got one heck of a lineup. Kelly, we have a girl that has been possessed not once, but twice. And it's been documented both by the Roman Catholic Church.
Wow.
And now she is a Bigfoot researcher. She's been on TV and she's got books out about her. So she's going to be on the show tomorrow. So I think we got a couple of shows lined up. It's going to be pretty interesting. So anything you want to say before we wrap up?
Well, thank you, everybody, and I hope you all have a good night. You wanted me to stay on, don't hang up.
Yeah,
right?
stay behind the show and from coast to coast, around the world, ladies and gentlemen, Godspeed. We'll catch you backstage. Bye-bye.